Ever wondered how some people seem to strike gold in the most unlikely places? Well, it's not by accident or sheer luck. It's by identifying and exploiting niches. But what exactly is a niche? In the simplest terms, a niche is a specialized segment of the market catering to specific needs and wants. It's like looking at a vast landscape through a microscope. You hone in on one specific area, ignoring the rest, and concentrate all your efforts on that one segment. Now you might be thinking, why would I limit myself to a small part of the market when I could go after the whole thing? Well, here's where it gets interesting. Niches, despite their small size, can be incredibly profitable. In fact, they often offer more lucrative opportunities than the broader market. Think about it. When you focus on a niche, you're not competing with everyone else. You're not trying to be everything to everyone. Instead, you're providing a specialized product or service for a specific group of people who are passionate about that particular thing. And because you're one of the few who cater to their specific needs, they're willing to pay a premium. Let's take an example. Imagine someone who made a fortune selling unusual pet accessories. Not just any pet accessories, but unusual ones. Things like diamond-encrusted dog collars or custom-made bird cages shaped like medieval castles. Sounds crazy, right? But guess what? There's a market for that. There are people who are passionate about their pets and are willing to spend a lot on them. And because there aren't many competitors in this niche, the person who identified it and catered to it was able to make a fortune. This is the power of niches. They allow you to tap into markets that others overlook, providing you with the opportunity to create wealth in places you'd least expect. The traditional paths to wealth, such as becoming a doctor or lawyer, may not always be the most lucrative or fulfilling. Sometimes the path to wealth lies in the most unlikely places. The key to their success? They found a niche and capitalized on it. Take the case of John, who turned socks into a $1 million business. Now that might sound a little far-fetched, but it's an actual rags-to-riches story. John, a former real estate agent, began selling colorful, quirky socks online. But how did he go from selling houses to selling socks? Well, John noticed a gap in the market. He realized that while there were plenty of options for plain, ordinary socks, there weren't many choices for those who wanted to express their personality through their footwear. John decided to fill this gap and started selling socks with vibrant designs and patterns. From polka dots and stripes to socks featuring cartoon characters and famous artworks, John offered an array of choices for sock lovers who wanted to add a dash of color to their wardrobe. But he didn't just stop at selling socks. He created an experience around his products. Each pair of socks was not just a piece of clothing, but a conversation starter, a statement piece. John also harnessed the power of social media marketing to grow his business. He used platforms like Instagram and Facebook to showcase his products, share customer reviews, and engage with his audience. He ran contests, offered discounts, and even created a Sock of the Month club to keep his customers coming back for more. One of the most admirable things about John's journey is his commitment to customer engagement. He didn't just want to sell socks, he wanted to build a community of sock enthusiasts. He often asked his customers for feedback, used their ideas for new designs, and made sure they felt valued and heard. This approach helped him build a loyal customer base who not only bought his products but also became his brand ambassadors. John's story shows us that even the most ordinary products can become extraordinary when you find the right niche. It's not always about inventing something new. Sometimes it's about taking something simple and presenting it in a new, exciting way. So the next time you're pondering over a business idea, remember John and his $1 million socks. It's proof that with a little creativity and a clear understanding of your market, you can turn the most common product into a profitable business. Or consider Marie, who made a fortune by simply helping people declutter their homes. Marie's story is one of resilience, innovation, and entrepreneurship. A single mom with an eye for order and an uncanny ability to transform chaos into calm, she found herself in a predicament of needing to provide for her family. Instead of succumbing to the pressure, she looked around and saw an opportunity right in her own home, organizing spaces. Marie noticed that many people, just like her, were struggling with clutter in their homes. The busy pace of modern living left little time for tidying up and organizing, and this is where she saw her niche. She realized that she could put her inherent talent for organization to work, not just in her own home but in the homes of others. So Marie started her own business, offering personalized home organization services. She knew that every home was unique, Every family had different needs, and she tailored her services accordingly. Whether it was a chaotic kitchen, a messy kids' room, or a cluttered home office, Marie had a knack for transforming these spaces into organized, functional, and serene areas. But Marie didn't stop there. She understood the power of visibility and took to social media to showcase her work. Before and after photos of her projects became a hit on Instagram and Facebook, and word-of-mouth referrals started pouring in. People were not just impressed by her work, but they were also inspired by her story. A single mom, making a successful living out of a simple yet unique skill. It was a win-win situation. Marie was able to provide for her family while doing something she loved, and her clients got to enjoy a clutter-free, organized home. Her business grew, and so did her reputation as the queen of organized spaces. Marie's journey is a testament to the power of recognizing and capitalizing on a niche. Her success wasn't based on a revolutionary invention or a groundbreaking business model. It was based on identifying a common problem and solving it in her unique way. Marie's success underscores the potential of niches even in the most unexpected areas. So, what's the secret to striking gold in a niche market? First off, let's talk about identifying a unique need. This is the cornerstone of any successful niche endeavor. Take the million-dollar sock entrepreneur, for instance. He saw an unmet need for fun, high-quality socks in the market, and he filled it. He didn't invent socks, but he found a unique angle that was being overlooked. That's where the magic happens, folks. It's not about reinventing the wheel. It's about finding a new spin on the wheel that people didn't know they needed. Next up, understanding your audience. This is critical. You can't serve a market you don't understand, right? The queen of organized spaces, she knew her audience like the back of her hand. She understood their pain points, their needs, their desires. She understood that her customers weren't just looking for a cleaner space. They were looking for a better, more organized life. And she delivered. Knowing your audience, their needs, wants, and pain points allows you to create a product or service that truly resonates with them. Now, on to leveraging the right marketing strategies. This is where the rubber meets the road. You've identified a unique need, you understand your audience, but how do you get your product in front of them? The sock entrepreneur, he used social media to his advantage. He understood that his target audience was online and used that platform to create a buzz around his products. The queen of organized spaces, she leveraged word-of-mouth marketing, knowing that a personal recommendation from a satisfied customer was worth its weight in gold. These are the key ingredients for niche success: identifying a unique need, understanding your audience, and leveraging the right marketing strategies. But remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one entrepreneur might not work for another. It's about figuring out what works best for your unique situation and running with it. Remember, the secret to niche success is not just about finding a unique market, but understanding how to serve it. Now it's your turn. Are you ready to find your niche and create your path to wealth? It's time to take a closer look at ourselves, our unique skills, interests, and knowledge. You see, the key to finding your niche lies within you. It's all about uncovering those hidden gems of expertise that you've been nurturing, sometimes without even realizing it. Imagine yourself as a gold miner. You're not just randomly digging in the ground. No, you're prospecting. You're looking for those telltale signs of gold, those unique skills and interests that spark a light in your eyes. It's that passion for a particular topic, that knack for a specific skill, or that deep-seated knowledge you've acquired over the years. That's your gold. Now, identifying your gold is only the first step. The next is to create a plan to capitalize on it. Ask yourself, how can I transform this gold into a profitable venture? Can I create a product or a service around it? Or perhaps can I use it to provide valuable content that will attract an audience? Take the time to research. Look at what the market is offering and identify where your gold can fit in. Is there a gap that your unique skills can fill? Is there a demand that your interests can cater to? Or maybe there's an underserved audience that your knowledge can help. Don't be afraid to seek help. There are plenty of resources out there to guide you. Online courses, books, and mentorships can provide the tools you need to refine your gold and turn it into a profitable niche. Remember, your niche is not just about making money. It's about creating value, providing solutions, and making a difference in people's lives. It's about turning your passion into a thriving venture. The road to wealth might not always be paved with gold, but with the right niche, you could be the next success story.